This is working your hips and your upper hamstrings. Now take it and do the same thing and go to your elbow. Pull it towards your elbow. That's it. Good. Each one of these you do 8 to 10 times. Okay? Now take your opposite hand and pull it under your armpit. Good. And back down, all the way down. Under your armpit. And back down. Under your armpit. And back down.
Breathe.
Under your armpit. And back down. So that's 3 different motions, but it's really one stretch. To your armpit, same side,
so
to your elbow, yep. But go armpit, armpit 8 times and over here. Armpit, armpit 8 times. Then elbow 8 times and over here, elbow. Don't do them all at once, they'll fatigue. Okay, so that's 3 different ways of doing that. Okay? Now the most important way for you is putting both hands here and extending your arm out as far as you can, but having your leg rest on your hands, straighten your leg out. And bend it. No, keep it bent right there. Bend it, straighten it out. Bend it. That's a stretch. Okay? You gotta stay relaxed. And that's a stretch. Okay? Now you gradually bring it up a little higher and do the same thing. Okay? Then you gradually bring it up a little higher and do the same thing. But you gotta completely straighten your leg out. That's not completely straighten your leg out. So if you can't completely straighten your leg out, you lower your leg until you can completely lock it out. Okay? Then at that point is where you do 8 to 10 of those. Then you turn your toe that way and do 8 to 10 of those.
Same spot.
Same spot. But you lower the spot if you can't straighten your leg out when your toe is pointed that way. You got me? Now you do 8 or 10 with your toe pointing this way. Bend and straight. Go ahead, keep going. Good. See how you got to work that one a little bit more? You got to focus on that one a little bit more. That means you got to lower your leg to do it. You do that. Okay? That's the second stretch. Okay?
Both legs.
Stretch 3 different ways. Okay? Now you do the same thing with your legs straight. Lock it out. Grab here. Pull it towards you and back down. But you got to lock your leg. You got to keep it locked. Don't come up to it. Bring it to you. Good. Excellent. Now turn your toe that way. You do 8 of those. After you do the opposite leg.
3.
Turn your toe towards me. Lock it. And you do 8 of those. Now you see how you're starting to lose it? You got to lock it out. I got to really, really lock itself out. Okay?
That one's going to be hard.
That's going to be the challenge. Okay? Now if you can't get the turned out one as effectively, bend this leg. Bend it. Then you're going to be able to get a better grab up. Just keep it relaxed here. Then you can, now you can do it. Okay? So with the turned out, you bend the leg. There you go, good. But that toe got to turn this way. It's going to fight to go the way that it's been going forever. For the last couple of years.
That's really important, huh?
Yeah. Okay, now it's important that you pull, you stretch, and then you go back down. Don't just take it up and down. Then you're doing exercise. You got to pull it, stretch, blow out, and then take it all the way back down for the strength. Bring it all the way back up, pull it and stretch. Because if you just go up and down, up and down, up and down, you're just doing strength work and you're increasing the range of motion of the limited motion that you do have. Okay, you're just strengthening up that range of motion.
Get the stretch. You want the stretch.
Right. So that's strength work. You're capable of doing some stretch work. Okay? Bob knows all about this. Bring your leg up straight and back down. That's about 45 degrees. I want you to do an uppercase A. Now an uppercase B. And a C. The bottom of the letter is down here. Give me a D. Okay, an E. And an F. And so on and so forth. But you got to make the top of the letter about 45 degrees. The bottom of the letter got to come down here without going down to rest. Okay? Don't give me no damn A, B, and a C right here because you're just working the small range of motion, right? I want you to work that.
Uppercase.
All big ones, okay? Yeah, well, if you're dying and the letter's getting sloppy and smaller, stop. And then go to the other leg. And then finish up. And then over time, you know, you're analytical, you're an engineer, jot it down and say, wow, I went all the way to P before it killed me. Then I went all the way to Z, or whatever the case is. Okay, so try to use that. And there's one thing that I definitely want you to do is that your foot is turned in. Okay, I want you to take your leg up straight with it turned out and bring it up to 90 degrees and back down. But it got to be locked. Really fight to turn that way. There you go, good. And back down. All the way up. And back down. That you should do 10 times. Okay, so I'll give you 2 strength words. The uppercase alphabets, the turned out. Okay? Do it on both sides, but don't do anything turned in because you're turning already in. You can do it on that side as well, but it got to be locked out. So you do the stretches I showed you, 2 different stretches, and then the 2 different strengthening exercises. Then the next time we get together, I'll show you a little bit more, I'll show you a little bit more, I'll show you a little bit more. But I do want to show you a back stretch that's be important for you to do. Bob, I need you to